What is happening, buddy? This is Cody, DK DFS Project, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming 8-game NBA slate for tomorrow. I'm excited about it. It's going to be an interesting slate, to say the least. We have 8 games featured. Before we get to the like button for me, definitely subscribe. This is the Friday slate heading into the weekend. So we have a lot of Q tags already up top with the studs, but we'll get into it. Philly at Charlotte. So on the Philly side, Joel Embiid, easily matchup. This is a smash spot for him to definitely drop almost another 70 bomb. I don't mind him here whatsoever. Looking at James Harden, not really feeling him out. I'd rather much go to James Harden or Joel Embiid if I had a pick. So I'm kind of locking and loading with him as my stud. I kind of wanted to do that little feature thing where to show kind of where I'm going with my lineup, not do a full lineup, but kind of where I'm going. But Tyrese Maxey, not really looking at him, not really looking at Tobias Harris. Price tag is appealing under 5,000 now. I mean, who would have thought this season that Tobias Harris would be 4.9? Definitely wouldn't be me. But on the Charlotte side, Mark Williams is kind of the biggest question mark because apparently the rest of the season is murky. But Nick Richards, 5'6", I still like him. I don't mind going to him in this matchup. I know that this isn't the greatest matchup, but he is just a fill-in option to say the least. So for right now, I kind of like him in my utility if I don't find anything else. Scary Terry, not looking at him at 7'9", not really looking at Kelly Oubre at 7'2". I'm not really looking at a lot of this team because this is Philly. This is a bad matchup for him. Washington, Cleveland, though, on the Washington side, this team is just so hard to understand because Porzingis, his price has fluctuated all the season. It's been in the nines, it's been in the 8.5s, it's been the high nines, it's been, like I said, low eights almost. I believe there's 10,000. Where was he in like 8.5? Yeah, 8.3. So he's hit the lows. But it's just I don't trust him. He's so inconsistent. And Bradley Beal's kind of taking a passive approach this season, trying to fill in with other teammates. But do I want him here against Cleveland? Not really. I mean, I know Detroit was an amazing game, but it's Detroit. What do you expect out of Detroit? Not much to say the least. But I'm not really looking at a lot of this Washington team. Kind of similar on the Cleveland side. If I get to some Evan Mobley without Jared Allen, I'm going to go to him. Do I like the matchup? I don't mind it, to say the least. But we saw, was it Chetty see 30 minutes? Yeah. I don't mind going to Chetty. He's just, like I said, inconsistent also. We don't know what minutes we're going to get. So for now, I do like him at the shooting forward spot because of the minutes without Jared Allen. Well, looking at Mitchell, though, Darius Garland's a good price tag. I mean, it's going down, but so is the projection. So it's kind of making sense. Golden State and Atlanta. On the Golden State side, big news Steph. If he's out, I'm going to look to Jordan Poole and I'm going to look to Klay Thompson a ton because they already have no Draymond Green. I mean, he picked up a 6 technical foul, so that's going to be interesting to me. I'd like Dante DiVincenzo. I like him. He's going to see a bump up in minutes now. We might see Jordan Poole slide into the starting role, so I like him a ton also. And they didn't sign anybody. Never mind. I thought they did. Never mind. I could be wrong. But there's a lot of guys out. So probably Kaminga could see a run, but with Steve Kerr, we don't know what to expect. So if I get to some Klay Thompson, I'm certainly going to do so. And on the Atlanta side, though, Trae Young, Jonathan Murray, I like both these guys up here. So if we say we don't get to Klay Thompson and say we run it back with Jonathan Murray, I kind of like where I'm going with that. I like that. So we want to run back, obviously, in this game. So I'm certainly going to go to either Trae Young or Jonathan Murray. I don't mind going to Jonathan Murray as a pivot. Minnesota and Chicago. On the Minnesota side, Anthony Edwards, like him. He's going to be the main guy on this team. If there's no Rudy Gobert, it's going to be Naz Reid season. So, but Naz Reid is also questionable. So if they're both out, we're going to look to Luke Garza. So say we get rid of Nick Richards. Say we go to Luka Garza, I like him a ton because he's going to see starter minutes. Going to the Chicago side, nobody stands out. This is a team I normally just cross off and say, hope for the best, Chicago, hope for the best. Pelicans, nothing really stands out. This is a good matchup. Birmingham 8-1, don't mind it. Don't mind going to CJ McCollum at 7-7 in the mid range. I mean, this is a fast paced matchup. I don't mind going into some of this team as to fill in options. On the Houston side, kind of a similar story. I don't trust KBJ. I don't trust Jalen Green at 7,000 with KBJ back. Alfred Signet, we don't know what minutes we're going to get out of him. And the rest of the bench is fluctuating. So I'm kind of just, like I said, reading and sweep. Or how's it go? read him and sweep, I guess you could say. On the Memphis side, um, no Steven Adams. So David Tillman's going to look good at 5-2. There's a lot of center options to go to on the slate. So if you want to, like I said, swap around with centers, I don't mind you one bit. Tyus Jones still in play at 6-7. Doesn't make it 7-4. Don't mind that. It's against San Antonio, so this is a great matchup. Kellen Johnson, 7-5 had a good game. Devin Vassell, 6-6. They're all kind of getting healthy. So Zach Collins is back also. So that's going to take away from Sandro. But going to the last two games, Boston and Portland on the Boston side. Big news is Jason Tatum. If he's out, I'm going to get to a lot of Jaylen Brown at 8-9. So that leaves us with 3-6. So we're just going to hold on. Say we get rid of. Say we don't have a run back. DeJounte Murray. We'll see where this goes. If Jason Tatum's out, like I said, I like a lot of Jaylen Brown. Don't mind going to Brogdon also and Derek White. I flip or flop with either one. On the Portland side, so Dame Lillard is probable, so he should be playing. I don't mind. I don't mind this spot for Dame Lillard. Yeah, they're going to go back and forth with him and Jason Tatum if they're both in. There's not a lot I'm liking on this Portland side of the team. Maybe some Thibault 4-6 with no Jeremiah Grant possibly. But the late night hammer is what I'm definitely interested in. So Kyrie, if Kyrie's out, I'm going to get to a lot of Jaden Hardy. I'm going to get to a lot of Christian Wood, as bad as that sounds. But they bumped up Jaden Hardy to 7-3 now. So that's what worries me. I want a lot of them, but at the same time, 7-3 is a big price I had to pay when I can go drop down to Josh Green at 6-5. But they bumped up his price up also from 5-7. So I kind of trust Josh Green a little bit more right now. Oh wait, can we get him? Yeah, we can move Chetty to the. So we go Josh Green, and then we move. Hold on, then we move Chetty at the power forward spot. Okay. Back to Dallas though. Tim Hardaway, we need to watch the news on him. On the Lakers side, big news is obviously Anthony Davis. So made a glass. We know how it goes. He should be playing. I'm not really getting to much else on this team, but this is kind of what I'm looking at. So, like I said, you can flip around with what you want to go to. Um, Jordan Poole, obviously, DiVincenzo. I want a lot of Golden State if everybody's going to be out, especially Steph. I want Josh Green. I want somebody from that late night hammer because that's a good matchup. And if there's no Kyrie, it's kind of where I'm going. I want Chetty because of no Jared Allen, so he's going to see a bump up in minutes and just another value for along with Luka Garza. If there's no Rudy Gobert and there's no Nas Reed, and then Jaylen Brown if there's no Jason Tatum. So this is kind of injury dependent, obviously. That's kind of where I'm going for this little slate, though. You can have to play around with it. Like I said, I love Joel Embiid. He's my favorite spin up. But that also the same for us says though. Thank you for tuning in. It's a great and safe rest of the night. Have a good one, everybody.